Hi guys, happy Sunday and welcome to the start of our 10-day wellness workshop and cleanse. I'm so excited. So hopefully you guys all got through some of the files, took a look at everything that was going on so that you're ready to roll today. And if you didn't, then head on over to the files section and make sure that you find the grocery list. Make sure you find the food prep video and make sure you find the Ayurvedically minded meal plan. Those of you that are mamas, if you're breastfeeding mamas, or if you are pregnant, there is an additional resource for you. You will be following the Fix 8 meal plan. You will need to bump up one tier from wherever calorically you are calculated to make sure that you have enough nourishment for yourself and for baby, and also to make sure your milk supply stays up if you are breastfeeding. So make sure to look through all that. I also have some other great resources for you guys there as well. Okay, so I am what's called Vata dosha, which you will learn about this week. So I tend to be light in mind, and I get spacey. So I have some little notes here to keep me on track. So let's talk about that. So the first thing I want to talk about with you guys today is the importance of what we're going to be eating this week. So the diet is focused on whole food, plant-based nutrition. I really recommend that you guys get organic foods. Of course, there's not going to be everything that you want in organic. So if there are things that have a thick skin like avocado or banana that doesn't come in organic and that you don't eat the skin on, you can opt for more commercial conventional produce, but it's just not my favorite pick, especially when you're doing mindful eating and cleansing. So definitely look at organics. Also, if you're trying to save money and you don't want to go the organic route, at least get on EWG.com, that's Environmental Working Group, and take a look at what the current dirty dozen is. And those are the 12 most pesticide-laden fruits and vegetables. So those ones are the ones you would definitely want to get in organics. Also, I recommend taking out the heavy hitters of the diet, the ones that tend to cause the most sensitivities in individuals, and that's gluten, dairy, and soy. This is also fine if you're nursing or if you're pregnant. You can absolutely eliminate these foods from your diet. You will be replacing them with other great things like non-glutinous grains, nut-based milks, and other proteins. So you don't necessarily need them. So, you know, we live, well, most of us, I think some of us are from Canada here, but most of us live in America. And even those of you in Canada, you'll find that through the Western world and the way that we are now, our food movement is kind of happening outside of America with a degradation of food. So our food supply is diminishing, and we are on what's called a SAD diet. It's Standard American Diet. That's the acronym, SAD diet. And it's rightly named so, if you will, not just because of the hybridization of our foods, but think about how we learn about nutrition and where we get our foods on the regular. For most of us, most individuals haven't done nutrition courses, or in school you might have had like home ec, but you didn't get deep into nutrition. And if you did get into nutrition, you learned about the food pyramid and you didn't necessarily learn about true, healthy, holistic nutrition. Most of the stuff with the food pyramid is endorsed by the dairy industry and the meat industry and all these other things that are basically paying to teach you what they want you to hear. So most people nowadays learn from diet books, they learn from billboards, they learn from ads, all again, which are paid for and endorsed by the company that's trying to sell you something. So when you go to the grocery store, you have to think about what you normally get. And for most of us, there is a standardized list. It's like eggs, bananas, you know, some sort of salad stuff, I don't know, something from the freezer. You guys, bread, you know, you'll have a standardized list, but your list pretty much stays the same year round. And the thing is our bodies and our nature doesn't actually provide the same foods year round. Our grocery stores do provide the same foods. They ship everything in from all over the world for us, and they sanitize it and they put it out. And if you go into a major grocery store, it doesn't even smell like food anymore because they cover all that up so much. But really the best way to balance your body, you'll learn with Ayurveda, is not just eating right for your dosha, but eating seasonally. And the best way to eat seasonally is to figure out what's in season. And the easiest way to do that is to shop at your local farmer's market. So if you have a farmer's market nearby while you're on this journey, I highly recommend that you go to it. You will see what is growing in your local area and what is in season right now. And those are the foods that are going to be most nutrient dense. And those are the foods which are naturally going to balance your body and help counterbalance the imbalances that are happening based on nature's influence on you. So we're going to learn about all sorts of different things with Ayurveda this week, so that might make a little bit more sense as we go. So again, download that clean eating grocery list, circle anything that you like on that grocery list and pick it up at the store. You by all means don't have to buy everything on there. It's just ideas of what would be considered clean. Eliminate dairy, gluten, and soy from your diet, coffee and alcohol as well, starting now. And then follow that Ayurvedically minded meal plan, or if you're a breastfeeding or pregnant mama, then follow the Fixate meal plan and bump yourself up one notch, one tier. So what you can expect here over the next few days is there's going to be, throughout the 10 days, a post going up every single day that's either going to be a video post or it'll be a link through to a video post. You're going to be learning a little bit about Ayurveda every single day. You're going to have an intention and an affirmation to focus on every single day. You're going to be focused on your nutrition and your healing and taking care of yourself holistically. So in such, I really want you to surround yourself with the things that are going to support that sense of well-being. I highly recommend sticking your nose in a nutrition or a holistic healing book. Two of my favorites that are easily accessible is Eat to Live by Joel Fuhrman, and also Crazy Sexy Diet by Chris Carr. Those are two of my favorite books. They're great. China Study is great. It's deeper. It's more of like deep into the dairy industry, a lot of research, but if you are someone that's super curious about that, that's a great book as well. I have in the resource section a video of some of my book recommends, so you can check that out as well. I also recommend sticking your nose or your eyeballs in the food movement movies. There's a lot of them out there now. One of my favorites when you're cleansing is called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. It's just seeing the people that are doing the cleanses and giving up and sacrificing and seeing their changes in life and how well it serves them is always inspiration and motivation to push you to stay on track. So I really encourage you to hop on a Netflix and find that, or Amazon or whatever you have to download that and give it a watch sometime during these next 10 days. Also, those of you that are cleansing, you can do your 3-day cleanse at any given time. You can start it tomorrow if you want. You can do it with me on the 25th, 26th, and 27th. I believe that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not looking at my calendar right now. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think. So anyway, you can join me for that, or you can do it at any given time. I just want to make sure that you guys start it before the very end of this so that we're all wrapped up on our cleanses and transitioning off and back onto our whole foods diets together. Those of you that have signed up for your all access pass, congratulations. That is like the best deal ever, isn't it? I know I was my socks were blown off when they offered that. So if you're not on the all access pass yet and you signed up for the 3-day refresh challenge pack, it is a $69 upgrade, but you have fitness for a year. So you'll have access to Beachbody On Demand. It's every single workout program, every single workout, every single deluxe upgrade they've ever done, anything that continues to get released this year, all of the Fixate cooking shows, all of the yoga. You're going to have access the entire year to all of that and all of my groups and all that great stuff. So it's a freaking killer deal. And if you haven't done it yet, or you've never been on board or never done a Beachbody program and you're interested, let me know, because I can also show you how to start a 30-day trial so you can give it a shot and see if it's even going to be right for you. Those of you that already did get enrolled though for your all access pass, it's really easy to get started on your fitness programs. All you have to do is either head over to www.teambeachbody.com, or you can also go to beachbodyondemand.com and use your Team Beachbody sign-in, and that'll get you access. I highly recommend you watch the Fixate. Fixate stuff, you guys, is amazing. Autumn Calabrese does all the Fixate videos with her brother. He's a chef, Bobby Calabrese. They are incredible clean eating recipes, a lot of which you'll be able to use over this next 10 days. So definitely check it out. She also does a great pantry raid where she tells you what to get, what to stock your pantry with, what it should look like, and covers the portion containers in the Fixate. So those of you that are on that plan will want to give that a watch. I also recommend during this 10 days that you keep yourself active. Just because you're on a whole foods cleanse doesn't mean that you're calorically depriving yourself, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to have energy. As a matter of fact, a lot of you will find that you have even more abundant energy, especially when you start your Shakeology. So make sure when your Shakeology arrives, you crack that bag open and you start drinking 1 shake a day. It is the most nourishing superfood supplement I have ever found. I've been on it now for 3 years. It has completely reset my digestion and reset my energy levels. Not to mention, many of the adaptogenic herbs and superfoods that are in Shakeology are Ayurvedic herbs. So I'm obviously a huge, huge geek on it. So I do recommend when you hop onto Beachbody On Demand that you check out any of the plethora of workouts that are there. If you want something a little bit more tender while you're cleansing, more mindful, there's some great stuff under 3-week yoga retreat and in the yoga studio. You'll see in the Ayurvedically minded meal plan, I do recommend doing some yoga in the morning or light stretching. The 10-minute trainer by Tony Horton has 10-minute yoga flex. It's a quick 10-minute stretch. If that's all you got in the morning, you just want to stretch a little bit, that one's really great to do. Those of you that have a little bit more time and you've been practicing yoga a little bit more, you'll really enjoy the Flow on the Go, which is under the Progression series and 3-week yoga retreat. That's a 20-minute one, and it really gets your heart rate going and gets you a little sweaty, which is kind of nice. And that's really all I wanted to share with you guys today. But today is meal prep day. It is time to get ready for this whole 10-day party. So again, download that grocery list, circle what you want, get to a farmer's market, buy what's in season, buy other things to fill in the rest of your nutrition plan that you want to follow. Look at that Ayurvedically minded meal plan, because it's going to lay out, some ideas for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for snack. It's going to teach you a bit about Ayurveda, so definitely read that. And eliminate dairy, soy, and gluten, coffee, alcohol, and refined foods. And let's get this started. I will be back here tomorrow to give you more information and to really start digging into Ayurveda. So I'm excited to see you guys then. Have a great day and snap a photo of what it is you're food prepping and post it in the comments section below so we can see what you're making this week. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.